Coming to you from Frankenstein's laboratory, it's Nothing Ventured, Nothing Aim. I'm your host with the most, your DM Jared. And tonight, I'm joined by the one, the only, the lovable, never sour, Huggy Bear, aka Trevor. How you doing tonight, Trevor?
Hey everybody, doing great. Got a new position over here. I'm under the light, so if I'm washed out, it's because they decided that it was the lesser of the two evils between me and Tina getting washed. I'm
Your
really
tan
pale.
is going away.
I don't have. This isn't tan. This is
You were
just
out in the sun though.
No, this is my sunburn. That was my burn. But anyway,
Never mind.
I'm under the light now, so if I'm washed out, it's because it was the lesser of the two evils.
Oh.
So I am more evil. I think
Yes.
that's what we're establishing.
And
We-
clearly,
Canon.
Her name is Sammy, bitch.
yeah. Speaking of stabby bitch, throwing it over to Tina. How you doing?
No.
Yo.
Love it.
Sup?
Next time she's gonna be like, "You're."
Yeah.
I've got another title to add under social media queen. Everything else,
Debbie bitch.
Yep.
Stabby bitch.
See?
It's important. It's
Exactly.
I am Khaleesi. We're just adding
Yeah.
all of the names.
All the titles.
Each season.
Breaker of chains, stabby bitch,
Mistress of socials, stabby bitch.
Herder of
Right
cats.
underneath.
herder of
Herder of
cats.
cats.
Ah, yeah. Love it.
Note take master.
All of the above.
Moving on to who's next?
Moving on up to the east side. You're gonna have to throw it over to my man
What's the plan?
with the plan. Chuck.
Oh, me. I was to say, that could have been any one of us.
Right?
You always have a plan.
What's his name?
Crab.
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 Crab with two B's and an E.
Crab Rangoon.
Crab Rangoon. That's me. Yep. How you doing, everybody? Good to be here. Hope you all doing great out there. It's nice being back in Steve's studio. We got a whole cake on the table. Cake. You'll feed every one of us. All right. Hope you have a good time listening to us tonight because I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit crazy.
It's
Yeah.
been a weird night already.
Ooh, crazy.
We're gonna get banned.
5 bars or less.
Five bars or
we
less.
can't help it. We got a few seconds, right?
You got to sing it as off key as possible if you're gonna sing it.
This is me. I am about as off key as it gets.
He was trying.
The recognition did not catch the software. So it's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it didn't even come out.
Spotify had no idea what you were talking about.
Nope.
No, definitely not.
No.
And speaking of people who don't know what they're doing, Zach, how you doing tonight?
I'm
damn.
great. I'm
Cold-blooded.
doing fantastic, Jared. And you're right. 99% of the time I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So, good call.
But we love you anyway.
Thanks. I appreciate it. My
And-
energy drink isn't lasting.
Coming from the darkness,
Into the light.
from the void, Steve, how you doing today, Steve?
Yep.
Cool.
Should probably explain Steve's not
Yeah.
on camera.
So,
I
but
typed that in chat.
Yeah.
I know that
Yeah, but-
I'm not in
All
here
right.
physically.
yep, Steve,
I'm here. I
It-
exist.
in spirit.
And
We
in person.
actually have a Ouija board and we're just summoning him.
Well, he is the voice of God.
He
so
is
like,
the voice. Oh
It's
man,
It's
totally
5G
for-
Steve.
5G Steve.
His powers finally clicked in.
I think, and
That's
last
everybody.
but not least is the second of the Rangoon brothers, Rangoon.
Rangoon!
Fabio, how you doing tonight?
Hey, it's my birthday! I'm glad to be here. Glad to be surrounded by friends. Glad to have other friends in chat. Hopefully you'll stay with us for a long haul. And if not, just talk trash to us in chat. We read it from time to time. But I'm glad just to be surrounded by people that I love, care for, and to play games. Let's do it.
Awesome. So, just so everyone knows, again, we are playing Fantasy Age. It's a 3 die 6 system, meaning there are no D20s. But stick around because we are giving away a whole set of dice from Die Hard Dice.
New dice?
Rainforest set.
Nice,
So
nice,
stick
nice.
around because those will be going up for a really cool giveaway about mid-roll-ish.
About mid-rolling.
whatever time mid
Whenever
roll
we
is.
choose
whenever
that.
we do it.
It'll be
Half past
within
mid-roll.
the next
Half past
3
mid-roll.
hours.
It'll be
Before
done.
the end of the session.
Yeah.
Sometime
Yes.
before we end.
It will be done.
Oh.
Today. Or
So-
tomorrow.
Today or tomorrow.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you. Don. How you doing, Don? And yes, so we are picking back up. The party had come to a small hamlet. In the hamlet, they kind of met a child who seems to be possessed by some kind of weird demon-y thing. They went to a cemetery. As they were in the cemetery, they did see this very large red cloaked figure hovering over the child. The figure leapt away, cleared about a football field in one leap, so Superman style. They brought the child home. They met two people. One was a arcane wizard who said, hey, I could get a ritual together, kind of expel this negative force from the child. And the other was the kind of like a shaman, a druidess kind of figure. And she was like, well, if you get me this object, we can exorcise the spirit. So it's either or. They are still kind of up for grabs at this point. But the party did go back to the cemetery. They got into a huge fight with these weird crab monsters. And then they slid down. Rangoon pulled up it was kind of like a false floor. Pulled it up. The party ran down as the rest of the cemetery seems to get swarmed by the crab beasties. You entered into the main room. There was a lot of like debris and rubble. You looked around the room, and that's where we last left off. We picked back up with the group in this debris field area. Debris has collected in the entrance to the mausoleum, creating a large bank of like just junk, like collapsed floor, collapsed ceiling. In the room there were murals depicting the giants overcoming the human empire, which is contradictory to what everyone believes. And that is where we last left off.
Is it dark down here?
It is because you sealed it.
Yeah.
And there's no light.
Gotcha.
I can see in the dark.
I also have dark sight.
Does anyone not see in the dark?
Humans.
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 One man. One lone man
Yep.
against all the other Inhumans.
I got fucking steel.
Do we see any
You do?
doors? Do
Yeah.
we see any passageways?
Yes.
Steel, chalk, rope, and spikes times 3.
I mean, everyone has torches. So if you guys want to light a torch, you're like, hey, I'm lighting a torch, and that's the end of the story.
Yeah.
Light a torch.
I'm gonna have to.
All right, light a torch.
Perfectly fine.
Which I think is amusing because you're like wizards, and the spells are really cool, right? We had the fate ability that Steve was doing and the earth moving that Trevor was doing. And then it's like, oh man, we're in the dark. I don't know how to handle
Wait,
Right.
no
light.
cantrip.
No cantrip.
No cantrips.
Thank you, Vince Exo.
Thank you, Van.
Thank you, Van. Alright.
Yes, so as the light goes on, you now see down the room kind of is like a semicircle, and directly across from you is a small hallway that the light shimmers, and then it looks like it goes into a larger room.
Gotcha.
Can I hear any other like movement besides us? Else happen?
Nope. Silent as the dead.
Got it. So I'm gonna take point. So Ragoon is going to take point with his little torch. Just kind of like look around, sniff around, and see if there's like anything like hiding in the dark or anything that I can just see. Just trying to like get a better idea of like what this room looks like to let the party know like what we're about to walk into down this hallway.
Looking into the room, it's a square, rectangle. Not much is going on in there. You're just like, oh, looks like a room. It's not a long hallway. It's maybe like 5 feet.
Oh, should be sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's one, like a large step clear between two rooms.
Gotcha. I'm gonna take that large step.
Cool. This room is only about 7 feet tall. Has 12 stars, the sun and the moon carved into it. Carvings glow softly.
It's a big Yelp review.
Big-
12 stars.
Oh wow! Right? This place is legit.
Hey, you got 12 stars, you know?
Right?
Like a super secret speakeasy.
Yeah.
I'm talking
We walk
about.
in and just taking a hard sip and they're like, "Can we help you, sir?" Like, "Oh, I don't have a
Mistake
jacket or
made.
nothing. I'm
Right?
not ready for this."
Does the speakeasy have 12 rooms and they're opposites? And there's a really annoying person that we have to talk to that is nearly impossible to find.
Yes.
Perfect.
feel like those were shots, Steve.
Shots were
Little
fired.
attack there.
I need to
Shots
reload my gun because clearly
That
shots were
was-
fired.
Shots were rank.
All right. Wait, so you said there's like stars and stuff all over the walls? Or...
Yes. The room is 7 feet tall
Mhm.
and has 12 stars, a sun, and a moon carved into it. The carvings glow softly, as if there is a light coming from.
Got it.
Are the stars any kind of random pattern, or are they like constellation specific?
You can roll
I have nature.
nature.
Ooh.
Yes. That's what intelligence.
Whatever status.
Yep.
Looks like we have the technology, or at least the know-how.
Maybe that one's gonna roll
Mhm.
good.
Yeah, 37.
14 plus 15, and then do I get to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if it's
Yep.
focus, it's
Yeah,
plus
plus
2.
Oh, it's 2.
17?
And then-
17. And then
yeah.
I have 2 5s.
You get an exploration
Yeah. Four dice and
thing. Stunts. That's the word.
4
Ooh,
points.
I'll show you how to stunt.
Yeah,
So
fun thing.
for those while you're looking through the stunts, for those who don't remember, this system uses a interesting mechanic for what would be determined as critical hits. Anytime you roll doubles on a die, you get to use the stunt table. There's a stunt table for spells. There's a stunt table for combat. There's a stunt table for exploration, for role play. And these let you do kind of extra things. It shows your character got some sort of benefit.
The voice of God has interjected.
Voice of God has spoken.
We've all heard the voice of God.
All hail 5G Steve.
Right?
By G.
It's funny how God sounds just like Steve. This guy Steve I know, God sounds just like him.
We should just get a picture of him and just insert him like in between here.
Yo, we need that one pic. You know the picture I'm
got a
talking
mirror?
about, Steve.
With God, Steve.
Yes.
Oh, that was great.
The God, Steve.
That is still my favorite picture.
It's on
Me
my
and my
phone.
shitty Photoshop skills.
Yo, it was
Nah,
dope.
man,
I
those
want
are
like
legit.
I want the one where it has like God sitting on, he's touching like Adam's finger,
Yeah.
right? And it's just him pointing to like
A rule
rules.
book. Stack of books.
Nice stack of books. Nice.
Anybody that's good with Photoshop wants to do that and send it to us, we will totally put it on our socials. Just FYI. What we got, Tina?
I think I might use 3 for the object of your attention. You receive +1 bonus for further tests to examine or perceive additional aspects of the object of your test until a time or venue changes.
Nice. Tell
If
us
there's
more.
anything
So
else.
she wants to know all about this shit.
All right.
And then I get 1 more.
Uno más.
Um,
How many points did you have?
I have 4.
Oh, nice.
Might as well just advantageous positioning. So I don't have to get like super close to it.
So if it's trapped, she's like,
Ah, okay. As you look around the room, you notice that the stars are not constellations exactly. They just seem to be arbitrarily kind of placed around. But the moon and the sun are like directly opposed to each other. They're facing away from
Okay. Would I know, especially with the points, is that the 12 stars significant in kind of like war with nature
as you
in this area?
as you're moving around, you notice that as you physically cover the stars, like with your body and with your shadow, the moon seems to glow brighter, but the sun seems to dim.
so is this room like closed off?
No, it's a rectangle, and yeah, it's completely closed.
Got it. And you said like when we cover the stars, the moon gets brighter and the sun dims.
Yeah.
Maybe we gotta cover the stars.
Maybe we need to know a time. Yeah, certain stars have to be covered.
Is there anything else on the wall? Oh, this is on the ceiling, or it's
On the walls.
Is there no other door out of here?
The one you came through.
No, that's what I said. Other.
No.
There's no other door. Okay.
We came through the ceiling, so it wasn't even.
Well, no, this is the
Oh,
next room
the-
over.
Yeah, you want one room.
I'm gonna cover 2 stars.
Right.
See what happens.
Covering 2 stars.
You die.
Right?
You come to you die.
They go out.
The stars go out.
Stars go out.
Do they stay out?
You move away.
I don't move away.
They stay out.
They stay out.
Is the
Okay.
moon brighter though?
The moon is bright.
Do you want to cover all the stars?
I will cover 2 more stars.
I'm just gonna stand at the ready over by.
You
I'm
cover 2 more stars.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep an eye on the sun and the moon.
You cover 2 more stars.
Yeah.
And
I'm taking my longbow out
Okay.
and I will load.
Okay. You cover 2 more stars.
Yeah.
The 2 that you previously covered,
Yeah.
light back up. But the 2 that you cover, dim. Turn off.
Well,
Got
why
it.
don't I
You think we have to do it all at the
cover?
same time?
Yeah, cover
Got
them as many stars as we can. There's 5 of us, right? Wait,
6.
6.
6. So each of us
Facing
could.
that. Yeah, well, there's
So-
5 on screen, 1 in the air.
So we could all cover a star. 2 stars.
Two stars.
Yeah.
Just leave the lowest hanging ones for me.
Right. So like I look
Oh,
at
yeah.
Crab and I'm like, big bro. When I cover them, they go out. I feel like we should all cover them.
All right, I'll take these 2 over here.
I'll take these 2.
Do we all cover?
So yeah, I'll just assume that we'll just cover some
the
stars.
stars.
How you get up?
How dusty is it in here?
Soda.
Not that dusty.
Surprising.
Well, before I put my bare hands on the stars, I will clean them first.
Okay. As everyone covers the stars, they go out. The sun dims. The moon brightens. 3 things happen. Oppose. So kind of like in the center of the room,
Mhm.
the 2 opposing walls. Basically, you hear like, and you can now see outlines of what would be doors
Mhm.
up here, and then you hear a click pop sound in kind of one of the corners to the left near Trevor's cabin. Onyx.
Onyx.
I will investigate the door. Oh, the clicking. See if
The
there's
click
anything.
pop sound?
Yeah, yeah.
That's actually on the floor.
It's on the floor. Okay.
Yeah. So you go over and you realize one of the tiles on the floor is a bit loose.
Okay. So I can use my engineering to figure that out, or can I?
You
Just
you
know
like
that.
kind of step and you see the tiles like
Oh, okay.
It's wobbly.
it's wobbly.
Oh, this
Baby
tile
wobble,
is
baby
loose.
wobble, baby.
Can I carefully look at it and examine it without make sure it's not like a trap?
Oh,
You can
wait, would you like
examine
me to check to see if it's a trap?
Yes.
I would like to check to see if that's a trap.
it. You may check to see if it's a trap.
All right, I have trap sense.
All right.
Ooh.
Ooh, I got doubles on this. This is gonna be good. So this is
That's a lot.
20. 20. I got a 20 with a stunt die of 5 on expiration. If you
Nice.
like it.
Check out the thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, actually, I'm gonna take the
Check out your
one that
stunts.
gives me +3 to initiative if something happens, and then advantageous position.
How you doing, Steve?
So that's 4 and 1.
Dice tray. You've been hit by the.
So I have, like I said, I have 5 points. I am taking the upper hand. Your discoveries lead to combat within a moment or two. Receive +3 bonus to your initiative, and advantageous positioning, which is the same thing that Tina took. So I can stand a few yards away and figure out, yeah, that's a trap.
As
Hiding behind me.
They're not gonna hear it.
Crap.
It's fine. Go for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand all the way back here though.
You're gonna find out.
So we found out that it was a trap.
No, we were waiting.
Oh.
But I took things just in case it was.
Wishing and hoping and praying. It's not a trap.
It's a trap.
Cthulhu comes in and tells us that.
Oh, I'd be upset. That's definitely a trap. That probably like, it's a trap. Oh no!
as you kind of look at it,
Mm-hmm.
you realize that it is not a trap, but there's probably something underneath.
Oh,
Okay, I'll do it.
yeah. There you go.
Pop
Yeah,
it
yeah,
out. I
you're
guess I'll
fine.
pop it out and see what's going on.
Roll 2d6.
Ooh.
Need a stunt die?
No.
4.
You find 40 silver pieces.
How much?
Ooh.
40.
40.
Ooh,
Silver
we got
pieces.
some
All
money.
right.
40 silver.
Nice.
We find all this treasure on like one shots.
I know.
And when we have campaign, we find zip.
So, speaking of poor people, I think I'm the only one with like actual. Like,
Right?
I still don't have any.
I have ill-gotten gains.
I got
Yeah.
6 copper pieces I stole from the betting table.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I had to borrow money for my armor.
It's all good. We're all a team. We'll make it work.
I borrowed money.
Now there is a door to your right and a door to your left.
I will check those for traps as well, just in case.
There's no-
Okay, cool. All good, guys. Pick a door.
Are there any like difference? I'll be on the same doors.
I will listen at one of the doors. You pick one because I don't know where they're situated.
And I'll slap
Okay.
into the other one.
I'll try to use perception to see if I hear anything.
Left and right.
Probably not. What is that? 9, 10?
Plus perception. Which
Oh,
is...
blah, 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 blah. 13.
We don't hear anything.
I'm gonna search
seems
the
quiet.
other door. Right. So I'm just gonna look and see if there's like any like footprints on the floor, or if it's like been moved, or if anything like to show that like there might have been any activity.
No.
Okay. So
Nothing.
it's just left or right.
I don't hear anything by me, so
Left.
nothing. No light coming from underneath the door, or is there? There may not even be enough space
Let's
for
go to
it.
the left.
Left.
Sure.
Try left.
When in doubt, go left.
Entering into this room, you notice an intricate pattern of constellation lines, the wall depicting the huntsman in various poses on a wall, and a pack of deer being hunted on the other. Walking through the hall, but you can hear like changling sounds, like it sounds like you're stepping on coins.
Oh. Interesting.
Good. Look at the floor. What's on the floor?
As you look down, you notice that it just looks like a regular floor.
But it's making like the chingling sound.
Yeah, like you're stepping on coins or like crushing like aluminum cans.
It's coming from the floor or just I don't know.
Coming from the house. The call's coming from the house. Yes, it's coming from the floor.
Mm-mm.
All right.
What's the floor made out of?
Don't.
And jingle jangles, apparently.
All right. So if I like sort of like kick my feet around, do I feel like I'm kicking cans around, or it's just the sound?
Just sound.
With my dwarven
Stuntiness.
stuntiness and knowledge of rock, would I know anything about this going on? Or
Yes, actually.
okay,
You may roll to see how stunty your dwarf is.
There you go.
I'll show you how to stunt.
intelligence.
Yes.
Is it, what,
Actually, if anyone has nature or like a lore like that, you may roll.
Nope.
Nope.
Not my
You
thing.
asking the wrong quarterling.
That should be a new like
15?
race we can do.
Quarterling.
Quarterling.
15 in nature.
Can I use evaluation on this?
Yeah.
What?
So 16.
All right.
Plus
Between the
5.
between the two Utes,
Done.
you figure out that this is actually a very rare stone, that it makes that sound when you step on it, and it's used in not so much booby trapping, but to like
Alert.
Security.
alert.
It's more for alarms. And
Yeah.
alerts. Yeah. Okay.
Well, now they know we're here.
It's like, well, somebody knows we're here.
All right.
After that,
So like as you
Why is
step
this
on the
down
stone,
here,
it like
though?
echoes like that.
Why
Okay.
would somebody keep it down here?
I don't know. Do we see anything else in the room apart from the constellation?
The constellations on the walls.
Yeah.
Do we see a crown?
Okay. Do we want to see what's in the other room before we make any decisions?
So there's nothing else in this room. There's no like door or any other.
And also, is there light coming out of their
Exit?
stars?
There is,
Mm-hmm.
and there is no door in this.
Yeah.
Like the other room.
Another
or-
stars.
Yeah.
Is it like 12 stars that we got?
Oh no, there's a bunch of stars now.
Oh, it was a bunch of
Yeah,
stars?
Yeah,
Constellations
it's
of-
a
Are we gonna be like
constellation of a
Freddying?
huntman,
Mm-hmm.
a huntsman
yeah.
Alright.
hunting deer.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like Orion only has like what, like 10 stars?
Felt.
Well, maybe
He's
we
got
can
belt.
turn
There's
off
3 on the belt,
No,
and then there's the rest of them.
This is like a whole. It's
It's space, the final frontier. You know,
so
there's
maybe
like
we have to do a
those.
specific constellation and turn
Yeah.
off that one constellation that may unlock whatever we go.
I'm gonna see what's
Can I
in the
see
other room
Cassiopeia?
first.
Because that's a crown. That would be so.
Hey, that's a valid question.
Yeah, I wanna see what's in the other room. So I'm
you
gonna
may check the other one.
yeah, I'm gonna run across the room we were just in to the other side,
So
to the
the
right.
quarterling
Well,
skitters out
Don't
of
go
the-
alone, dude.
Well,
I-
we're not.
I'm in the dark. I can see 20 feet. I'm just gonna stand in the doorway and see what's up in there.
Standing in the doorway, what you notice there are 6 standing sarcophagi.
And we never
You
saw
picked-
him.
Yep.
Mummy returned.
Seems legit.
Whoops.
The candle back.
I'll be right back.
I instantly.
Famous last
I
word.
like-
Famous last words. I'll be
I'm still
right
gonna check
back.
it out.
So, I'm gonna go check this out over here.
You don't have to
It's like I can
open
see in the
every
dark. It's only. I'll be right in the doorway.
Ross-
In the door, they
Ross-
see you.
And honestly, Ross skids to a halt in the doorframe after just clocking 6 sarcophagi and just like backs up slowly, trying to make the least amount of noise possible at that moment.
I feel like this is Zach's like kryptonite. Like we're just gonna put all the doors, and he has to check all of them. We're not gonna go through all of them. You have to check all the doors.
Guys, I'm concerned about this room. Do you mind coming over here?
If you're concerned about it, maybe we should avoid that one.
Yes, but we don't know what's going on in the other room. This room looks like we may have better. I don't want to step into the room by myself. I'm not scared. I just
Of course not.
think
Mhm.
it would be smarter
Mm-hmm.
for all of us to tackle this situation head on.
Well, what did you see?
If you come over here, you'll see for yourself.
I walk over and see.
See 6 standing sarcophagi.
I say, oh, this is very interesting.
Yeah, that's actually something at least.
It is
From the other
something.
room, I'm like, what is it?
It's 6 standing sarcophagi.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm a fan of
Six
no.
us.
Right?
I don't even know how to spell sarcophagi.
It's exactly how you
I'm
think.
writing notes over here and I'm like,
It's exactly how you think you'd spell it.
SARCOPHAGI.
AG. Dang,
It's
It's exactly how you
Whoa.
thought you would spell it.
Reading is fundamental.
Zach can't read.
I say, well, we got constellations in one room and we got sarcophagi in this room.
Like I said, I'm fine with going in here, but
All
I
right, if I
need
look
someone
into
to watch
that
my
room with the
back.
sarcophagi, do I see anything else? Any stars on the wall? Any of those
the
things?
one thing you're not supposed to hit, you hit.
What happened?
You're fine.
What did you do?
I tapped it with my.
Oh, you broke the internet?
Yeah. Oh,
Nope,
you,
we
you
lost
messed
Tina,
up.
though.
Other way, other way, other way,
A little bit more.
It was
No, the other way.
The
other
other way.
way.
There you go.
There you go.
Stop. Stop.
Stop, stop,
Up,
stop.
up.
You're good.
Perfect.
You're good. You're
Sit
good.
down.
Steve,
Alright.
I looked away. I looked away for fucking 30 seconds. 30 seconds. I'm not
30
looking.
seconds,
Not-
Steve. 30 seconds.
Just like I look down, I'm like,
Steve's like, I'm fucking eating dinner, and this is the shit they give me.
Is there anything else in that room, though? Anything else to notice in that room?
No, and there's no doorway either.
What do you mean there's no doorway?
So the room.
Just the
There's
doorway
no,
in?
There's door in. There's no door.
There's no door out.
in and out. Yeah.
Okay.
There's no secondary door.
Let's stay with this constellation.
Yeah, I want to start messing with the concept.
Yeah.
I think we should block out
Yeah?
one constellation itself.
I'm
gonna-
Together
So,
we're working
so
I'm
the
just gonna keep
three-
an eye
the
on
three
the door,
people
the other room.
in the constellation room
Mhm.
who are covering constellation.
Oh no.
I don't like how
Or- I
hard
think,
you turned that page,
I think
bro.
Varric is with us too.
4
Did,
people.
did you stay with us?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
The smarter people handle that, please.
My character is not that smart.
I
Well,
am
you
also
should
not
help
that
me. You should help us.
If it concerns military, I'm pretty smart. Other than that, I know nothing else.
We need to keep an eye on these sarcophagi just in case they
hear
move.
and smell things very well. That's
Yeah,
kind
That's
of
it. Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, we got some hearing, we got some smelling, we got some seeing.
Yep. Seeing.
We use what we got. Oh shit! I got this potion of fire breath.
And I'm
Nice,
good with my pull.
Every time.
nice.
Alright. As you start to mess with them, arrows start to shoot out the wall.
Oh no.
Oh,
Damn.
the sarcophaguses aren't looking so bad after all.
We made a good pick.
I need
Oh.
dex checks for the or acrobats if you have a focus in acrobats.
I have Dex.
Hey guys, everything okay? It sounded like a trap went off.
I got a whole mess.
We're fine.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, here we go.
All right, so I got.
That should be
You're looking at a 15.
We're good. I made it.
Ooh,
And I got
okay.
stunts.
And you got stunts.
Damn, I got 14. You said a 15?
Yes.
Damn.
Alright. Those who have failed take 1 die 6 points of damage, which is 4.
Is this a combat stunt or is it a what? What would I get for that?
Don't forget your soak.
Next
Don't
one.
forget your soaks.
There's no soak on that. Hazards have no soak.
Ah.
They have what's that called? Piercing? Penetrating. They penetrate.
They are penetrators.
Do I get a set?
I scream for my brother like, mistakes were made.
I said, get out of that room.
Yeah, it sounds like they triggered a
So
trap or something.
as you cover them, the arrows are coming kind of from the opposite sides.
Mm-hmm.
Where if you're covering the wrong one, it looks like, oh, we just arbitrarily covered it, and arrows fired off onto you.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And you're like, well, that was probably not the right. Because remember, the huntsman is in multiple different positions.
We have
Right.
to figure out
So
the
there's
pose.
multiple.
We have to
Oh,
figure
I
out
thought it
the
was
pose.
one huntsman this
No,
whole
there's
time, and it was just
No,
a
it's
deer.
multiple. It's basically multiple Orions and multiple stags.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you have to
Okay.
figure out what pose would be the right pose.
Okay, so
Get
there's
a
one
list
where
of the
you,
poses?
what are the yeah?
It's like, how am I supposed to know which one to decide? If we
Is there one where he's directly aiming at a stag?
Yes.
Is it just one, or are there multiples that are aiming at it?
He's in different poses of firing his arrow.
Is there one with
Is
the
there one where
stag
he's
is
like-
dead?
It's.
There's one where he's not firing his arrow.
There is.
Okay.
It's the one where their stag is dead.
So
Okay.
that's probably the one we want to go check at.
Okay, so let's try that one.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys cover that one.
Which
Yeah.
one? Well, hold on.
Steve?
Which one did we cover before
How
that?
many?
Oh,
You just
literally
arbitrarily
said-
No,
randomly-
no,
arbitrarily.
which one did we cover?
No, I assumed you guys literally just went like this,
I do it again.
and then
No.
just started
I
covering.
do it again, and I
I-
do it again.
Dex
Stop,
checks.
stop.
If you're arbitrarily covering, it's
No.
dex checks.
Not.
Does everybody need to cover, or
If you're choosing one, it will take one person to cover.
okay?
But it was the way it sounded was like, you know, when you're in like escape the room,
Yeah.
and everyone's
He's just
trying
touching
things.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm assuming everyone just started touching things, and then arrows shot out. At you.
Got it.
That's fair.
Okay.
How many different positions is the hunter in?
How many?
A lot.
13.
13 different positions.
And
Yes.
the only one that isn't firing is the one where the stag is dead.
Yes.
Okay.
The
Mm.
victory one. That's
Yep.
victory.
All right. Let's
Victory dance.
just try that
Let's go
one.
victory. I'll do it.
All right.
I'll keep an eye out from where.
As you cover, like you physically start to like cover the area, you hear a clicking sound
Victory.
and a rumbling, and again a door appears at the far end of the room, away from you guys.
Victory pose.
I'm still just watching intently into the other room because I'm just like,
we found a door.
that's great. I'm not taking my eyes off of this room.
Close the door and leave.
Yeah, man. Let's go. Let's. I
Is
say we get in the
a-
other room. They
is
found a
there
door.
an actual door? I thought it was just like the stone panel just slid off the side and it's gone.
No, it's
No,
not.
there's an actual door. The
no,
door was
like you
uncovered.
push it open,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah.
could slide it back into place.
I say I would not want to handle that room right now.
Close the door. We
All right.
found a
Let's
new
close
one.
the door and go the other way. all
I
right?
mean, we don't. I mean, if you want us to go back and go through play the game with the Sorokava guy, we could. But
I don't know.
You need us?
We seem to be having success going the other way, so I say we go.
How
and meet
many
up at the
times
rest.
did arrows fire at you?
Once.
One time.
Once, because I didn't analyze the situation before
Yeah.
we played. Stick your hands on the wall.
That's it.
That's fair.
You guys played spin the bottle and all lost.
Man. Like the bottle broke in mid spin. Like,
Yeah.
nope. Like, y'all ain't playing.
Smash. Oh well, guess everybody lose.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna
Alright.
check that new
Yeah.
room.
Checking said new room.
Okay. Yeah, I'll run in
Yeah.
and grab whatever was in that corner that clicked and then move with them.
That was the door that clicked.
Yeah.
Oh, the door clicked? Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was it.
Yeah, we're all sort of
Ragoon-
heading that way.
The room
I closed the door.
contains expensive-looking vase plate statues on stands. At the very end of the room, so they're on like stands,
Uh-huh.
lining. The far end, there is a skull, and inside of the mouth of the skull is a ruby about the size of your fist.
Ruby.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
That just sounds.
We've all seen Aladdin. Don't touch it.
I check for traps.
We've been playing this game long enough to know.
this,
touch
this
that.
seems like
Search for traps.
this seems like an obvious trap. I'm going to look for traps. Ooh, that was a pretty okay roll.
So you said that what
I
is it, like
rolled
statues
trash.
and busts? Like are they
Yeah.
like recognizable as like
12,
people or giants or
Giantess.
I got
They look like giants.
military
Multiple-
lore?
Sure.
Maybe they're a famous general or something.
I got 18
Nah,
for
I did not
traps.
roll
Yeah,
well.
Plus room.
You don't perceive any
9,
trap.
10, 11,
Not
12,
even on this
13.
ruby thing?
Yeah.
On the ruby statue?
Yeah.
I got a 13 on military lore to see if I go, oh, that's the famous so and so, or king of this, or prince of that, or general
what
this.
The bust you're looking at.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna like look at a few of them, obviously.
Give me one moment.
Or if it's tied to that mural we saw.
It's it kind of is. You're right,
Right.
Tina. Like that. Like if you're looking at it like that.
Mhm.
One moment.
Ah, that means it's something because he has to look it up. If it was nothing, he'd just be like, "Nope, you don't know." Nope. You don't know.
It is the bust
Now I'm eating
Of-
stinky meats.
Ira Akar.
Who?
Ira, IRRA, and then space, like Akar, AKHAR.
You know, a car.
Ira Akar.
I'm a car.
Bad jokes.
All right, and what do I
Bad jokes.
associate that name with, basically?
You don't know, you just know their name.
Ira Akar
Yeah.
was a great general who also, like one of the major features was they took pleasure in throwing the dead at the cities that they were trying to like invade.
Like catapult them?
Like they would
Like zombies. Like
like
zombies.
pick up the bodies and just hurl them. Like that
They're
was what he
giant.
was known
You did that to us, Fabio, remember? You did that in Storm Giant's Thunder.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I remember I actually caught one and used the momentum to throw it back because I rolled a nat 20 on my monk check to catch deflect missiles.
Flick it
And I
back.
literally just caught it by the momentum and swung it back around and threw it at the giant. I'm like, don't be throwing your dead people at me.
Yep.
That
Hurl the dead. I was like, oh, like catapult.
yeah, hurl the dead.
I need
Rough.
that spell. Hurl the dead.
Hurl the dead, just like, shoo, like telekinetic projectile, but just make them all
Yeah,
like
but
dead
you just
people.
throw zombies at
Throw
people.
zombies at people like, boop, boop.
I want this move
It's
now.
like a weird Angry Bird like situation.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah,
I want this.
right?
This is going to be like a homebrew spell. Hurl
General
the dead.
Ira Akbar.
Hurl the dead.
Yes, hurl the
I
dead.
was like, this one was a famous general.
Toss dead.
Bring out your dead.
All right, so we see the gem.
Did
in
I know
the
she wore a crown? Ever? Like, was that like, part of her battle regalia or anything like that?
No, but she would adorn herself with the skulls of her fallen.
Ooh,
Okay.
she's that type.
A crown doesn't necessarily have to look like a crown.
That is
There
true.
could be a lot of things you put on your head.
Isn't a crown part of the skull?
Did we ever get a
Ah.
description of this crown before we went to go look for
We
it?
did not.
Oh, it was a crowd.
We just assumed that it looked like a
No
crown.
one knew anything about this thing at
No.
all. No one knew nothing. We don't even know that the crown actually exists.
Right.
You'd also
Probably
mention that
should've got a description before.
But he is reading a lot from the book, so we're in the right place.
Metagame.
Metagame.
Yeah, metagame.
He's reading a lot, so we're on the right path.
you had mentioned
There's
that there
more
was
bad
God
guys
seems
this
to be
Right?
luring us in this direction.
I don't know. These mystic forces.
you had mentioned that there was some sort of like cutlery plates, kind
Yeah.
of fancy kind
Yeah.
of stuff out there. I'd make an etiquette check to see who would be using this type of.
So all the plates and everything are fairly large, right? So they would be for giant. They would be like giant size.
We kind of.
So we can lay down on the plate.
Yeah,
that kind of
you,
stuff.
like that. You would be.
I could lay down, put an apple in my mouth.
Do me a favor. Make an etiquette check, and Onyx, make the crafting thing you could do.
Engineer?
Worry about
Hey,
it.
giant
Like, it
plates are
seems
shields
legit.
for regular sized people.
Right?
Just saying.
15.
15.
Okay.
They are full body shields for most of us.
16.
Okay. Looking over these plates and stuff, the murals on one of not like you know how like
Like the Elvis collector plates.
yeah
That's
yeah
why I have
They
five
kind-
different versions of Elvis on a
yeah
plate
there's
and you
like
hung them
all
up in your
different
house.
murals with more or less her conquerors like conquest,
Yeah.
and then you come to like one of the sections, and it basically shows the depiction of her eating baby.
Damn!
Ooh.
Damn, those are like appetizers for giants.
Yeah.
That's rough. Damn.
It's a boneless chicken wing.
Aw.
It's a boneless chicken wing.
They are the
Except
veal of
it is
humanity.
very bone in.
Does she have a baby nuggets?
Aw,
Baby
man.
I like
All
this.
right.
I don't like
That's
this.
a lot of editing.
How big is this room?
Baby nuggets. We can't see.
I'm like, if giants were eating in here, it's got to be a fairly big room. I'm guessing.
No. Remember, this is like a crypt area. So this is only
I mean, think about
Also,
it.
sort of like in Egypt, where they just
yeah.
bury all your shit with you.
Yeah.
20 by 20 room.
Oh, small.
And additionally, there is no door out of this room.
Well, of
Gotta
course
figure
not.
out-
Why would there be? There never is until we cover something
Well,
up and there is
If
one.
it's a crypt, I would imagine they weren't expecting anybody to get out.
Right.
Are the plates secured on the thing, or are they just sitting on?
They're like angled up,
Mhm.
like as if you
They were on display.
display. Yeah.
Okay. Are any of them out of whack, or are they all straight? Like, are they? Because you said that they depicted things. So
Mhm.
are any of them like we can move the plate, like and spin it, or like?
You could like spin them.
What would happen? If,
I was
You want me
thinking.
to
I was
spin
sort of.
the plate?
Oh, what would happen if I touched the roof?
Don't touch the.
I don't know. What do you think is gonna happen?
No, I already checked for traps. It seemed it was fine.
I give you the look like stupid touch the.
Do you have any ability to read magic?
Do you?
I do not.
I know magic, and I'm saying it's. I can't tell if they detect it, but
Then check it.
Have faith.
Isn't
I
there
checked
a-
the traps.
We'll find
Traps
the
are
right
fine.
answer.
Isn't there an answer?
I mean, like if you're worried about magic,
I'm
check it for
guessing it's gotta
magic.
be
I got.
what this,
can we check for magic? Would that be?
Is that a thing? I'm
Yeah.
assuming it has to
Do
be
they
some
have
kind of
detect
thing.
magic? Is that a-
I would have, like,
Is that intelligence?
I guess it would run off
Everything,
intelligence.
everything's
willpower?
intelligence.
Maybe
Willpower. It's either willpower
Intelligence or
or
willpower are the two major ones.
Right. Yeah.
I have willpower.
Well, that could be just to determine like the strength of a magic. Well, my willpower is garbage.
Because I'm just kind of standing underneath this ruby, just looking at it.
I don't know if there's
intently.
any way of like.
I'm gonna
that-
just-
That's more of like a
You
modern
are
D&D.
above.
I'm watching ramen because I feel like he's got sticky fingers and he wants to touch it.
Touch it.
Right, and I'm just watching. Like,
touch.
don't do it.
I'm waiting. I'm
gonna
waiting for you guys to say
seeing
do it.
him, I'm gonna check the walls and just see if there's any other like little holes where arrows could come out and like shoot us.
Or bleeds.
No,
or
they used arrows
scythes.
already. If they used arrows already.
or
It's gonna be
walls.
like rocks falling from the ceiling, or
Or dead. It's gonna hurl some dead at
the
us.
floor's gonna open up and we're gonna fall off the spike.
Oh!
If you want, we could come back to this room after we go through the sarcophagi room.
No, I'm just waiting. Did you figure out? Is there anything magic related? Detective magic or no?
Well, I think we can make checks based on the school's magic we know. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's the best
Well,
we can do.
I have earth, so would that be gem? Earth.
Yeah, that,
Earth.
that
Magic.
qualifies as.
Earth.
Yeah. I believe in that.
Ooh, that's a lot of
It's
earth.
trip fives.
Whoopee.
Plus my.
That's a whole lot of
what is it,
fives.
Willpower.
Yeah.
The 18.
Yeah, that or intelligence. I'm not sure which one. You make a call.
Oh.
Well, 17 or 18 plus my focus of earth, so it would be
19 or 20?
I'm gonna say you don't sense any kind of magic.
Okay. So this is just. Is there anything I know about the ruby then? Considering.
It's a fairly large ruby, probably one about close to maybe 200 gold pieces.
Yoink.
Ooh.
Yoink.
I was gonna look at the skull at it then. But go for it.
Oh, it's sitting in a skull?
Yes, it was-
Yeah, it's inside a skull's
Again,
mouth.
In the mouth of it's seated in there.
That's why I
Yeah.
don't touch it.
Are you looking?
Is it a
at the
real
ruby?
skull
Yes,
or is it like a
it's
decorative skull?
I was also like investigating.
Like with his eyes. He's
Yeah.
looking with his
I would also
eyes.
investigate it as well.
Okay, the two youths are looking at it.
Yeah.
The two wizards.
I'm gonna sort of just
The
sweep
two
the rest
lowest
of the
hit point
room.
people in the
Yeah.
room.
Magic people.
I'm gonna search the room
both
for
of-
traps.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
both
sort
of you-
of going with.
Both
I'm
of
sort
you-
of, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me intelligence check.
Right. I'm sort of traveling with Rangoon around the room, just sort of checking
15.
everything else out.
And I got doubles. And it's a 1.
I got a perception
13.
of.
Okay.
11.
Okay. As you look into the ruby,
I got a 15 perception just to look around the room, so you
Okay.
know where I'm at.
as you look in,
Advantageous
into the-
position.
as you look into the ruby, you notice that inside the ruby there seems to be a small flame dancing.
Fuck.
Why is it? Yeah, that's your go-to.
Is it a genie?
CBS, ABC.
If you want to make a knowledge check on see if it might be a genie, you can.
Can I dislodge the ruby without touching it directly with my hand by just slamming my hand axe into the skull to try and break it free?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Attack
Okay.
the skull.
You just smash the skull.
Yep.
Okay. The ruby falls to the floor, explodes into flames, and everyone roll initiative.
Oh, cool. We're getting nowhere.
All right.
Okay, what's the initiative again for this?
Dexterity?
No,
I don't know.
It's
What
just
Well,
three-
is it whatever we were doing
six?
last?
it's whatever you were doing last.
Oh, I was searching.
Oh,
So
okay.
Tina, for you, it would just
Yeah,
be
I was
perception.
perceiving. So for me, it would be
Perception.
perception as
I
well.
had 15 and I had a 1 with the thing, and I use advantageous positioning.
Boy, my initiatives have been garbage this
I
whole
got
time.
last,
Nice.
and there's no.
I will be going last. Let's just say, most likely.
So my 2 wizards would be doing intelligence, and my portaling will be giving me a attack
Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
initiative. Main low. What was yours?
8.
Onyx.
10.
Crab.
9.
Oh.
I rolled 1, 2, 3.
I didn't do much better.
Chancellor Viceroy, the 15th.
15.
15. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
Vicar.
It's
Oh.
Vicar, right?
Vicar. Just do
Vicar.
Every time someone gets to the mail, he looks perturbed, but he promptly corrects them. But we'll just go with
Ramen?
Vicar.
I got 17.
And Rangoon.
15.
My initiative last time was garbage too. I think I went last as well last time.
We can probably use dexterity. Do people go simultaneously, or you use like dexterity to break ties?
For you, it's actually the whoever's tied up. If it's
Go
the
at the same
players,
time?
you guys, the players, figure it out. 10, 16. Oh wait, 16 plus exploding rock.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Thanks, Zach.
Hey, we're just trying to move it along.
See,
This was supposed to be a one shot.
I like
Well.
Don. He's like, GD, I told you it's
Our one shots always turn into 2 shots.
As a free
Already
action,
on the second shot.
as the free action, the flamed djinn can exclude a heat wave, dealing 1d6 penetrating damage to all creatures that start their turn within 40 yards of the djinn.
Everyone.
Well, that's us. That's the other room. That's the sarcophaguses take the damage. It's yeah, pretty good.
Alright.
Everything gets hurt.
Maine, what would you like to do?
So it's just.
There, standing in front of you is an elemental creature. It's wispy. Its body seems to be made out of black smoke, flickering and surrounded by flames.
Since I have nature, would I be able to check and see if I know anything about these creatures, how to fight them? Use that or not be-
You could try. Yeah, sure.
No.
What'd you get?
Oof.
2, 2, 1. Sure that doesn't pass anything.
You recall a story you heard once as a young sprite in the
Fairy
woods.
tale? Yeah.
A fairy tale. As the candle burns, I name my will. I command the fire to perform at my decree. From now until my death, you will be arisen into my service. By the eternal law, this talisman binds me to you, and you to my words. Arise, flame, and serve me unending. Carved into a talisman found in the ruins of an ancient tower long ago burnt to the ground.
God.
That's a dope story, though,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
right?
I like it.
So wait, there's a talisman that controls the thing?
Possibly.
Not
Did that
anymore.
talisman just break?
Possibly. Probably.
Probably. Probably.
Cool.
What happened? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
You have
as
chosen poorly.
As you look at the shattered skull, you now notice the bits and pieces that have been flipped over. It looks like it was a hollow skull, and there were probably arcane writings written inside the skull.
Okay.
What happened with the magic? I thought you were looking at that.
It got hit by by an axe.
Alright.
Oh, okay. That was my.
No, I'll give that.
major or
That'll be a minor.
Okay. Feels weird to fight fire with a spear. That's what I got.
I have spell points now.
I don't like that.
Congratulations.
I'm proud.
I'm not.
I don't like it.
Since I get a little bit of reach with the spear, I'm gonna try and stab at it.
Yeah, you can stab at anything.
Stab it.
Fighting. I get my +2 plus
What's your pokiness?
6.
Sure.
Maybe.
I mean, sure. Okay.
Yes.
You get higher than a 12?
Yes.
Yes.
Then you hit.
Okay.
Yes.
Yours. My damage. Right?
I don't know.
Magic.
Yeah, my crossbow does less. I'm sorry, my short bow does less damage. than
Vicar,
spear.
no, ramen.
Okay.
Not the damage.
Ramen is going to minor action
That was just
activate his
not
dual
the-
weapon style fighting to give himself +1 attack with all melee strikes, and then major action because he's right there next to the thing. He's gonna all out attack. Attack one adjacent enemy in hand-to-hand combat, throwing the full weight of your strength behind the attack, even though your ability to react to counterattacks will suffer. If you hit, you do +1 damage, but whether or not this attack hits, you suffer -1 to your defense till your next turn. So, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So, all out attack with, I'm going to do it with the axe also. So I've got the axe in one hand, short sword in the other.
I gotta learn fire magic.
Ooh, stunting hard. Okay, and this is +1, so that is.
That's a lot before adding anything.
Yeah, well, I want to get the full number here just so Jared can know how hard I hit. So this is. This is a 23 to hit.
Woo!
I got 2 6s and a 5, and the 5 is a stunt die.
Well,
Nice.
that does hit.
All right, well, let me see if there's any fun
Matter of fact,
things.
it's 10 over.
Yeah.
If only.
if
It's
only.
definitely a crit.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. I think I would like to do. I would like to, if possible, I would like to do lightning attack.
Yeah.
Which allows me to. Oh no! That's for missile weapon. Never mind. Then I will do pierce armor, which is 2 points. Mighty blow, which allows me to inflict 1d6 extra damage, and then skirmish to try and move it back if possible. I don't know, flame elemental or whatever. But okay, so that means I get 1 extra d6, and yep. Okay. So let's do damage. Ah, oh, that's shit damage. All right. What do you guys? I get +1 to damage, so that is 3 plus 3 is 6. Plus 1 is 7 damage, and it's, like I said, piercing. So,
Yes.
and then they get moved back.
5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Ramen went. My Jin goes.
Yep.
No one has this language, so it says something in a language no one speaks.
Fuck you.
It's cursing at
Can I use
us.
my linguistics and try and figure it out?
You could try.
What is that? Intelligence or what?
Linguistic.
Whatever linguistics is under,
I
usually.
believe it is under intelligence.
Intelligence.
Probably, I mean. Yeah.
Wait, you can't use
Or
lightning
communication.
attack?
That's I know.
No, it's ranged.
Or it could be
No,
communication.
it is.
No,
If it's a range, no, it's saying if it's a ranged attack, it has to be loaded.
No, you must have a
Five.
loaded.
So yeah,
missile
19
weapon.
plus my bonus for
To
the
make a
bonus is
ranged
21.
attack.
21.
21.
I messed up.
It's,
Stereo.
it's speaking in a. You're not sure exactly as to what it says, but basically it's thanking you for setting it free.
Ah.
And then it's also saying, you know, I have to avenge myself,
Oh.
and now it's gonna do its abilities. It thanked you. It said, thanks for setting me free, but also way to attack me instead of just talking.
Alright.
And I guess no one else knows that.
No one else knows that.
Just glare.
I
So
thought they hit us with that wave. That's what I thought we were attacking.
no, it didn't. No, now it's gonna hit everyone with the wave.
Oh boy.
I thought it did that automatically.
I thought that was
Well,
the
yeah.
first
It-
move.
it
Yeah.
knocked it out, but nobody took damage from it.
Yeah,
It
no one
didn't-
took
it didn't
damage.
attack us.
How did we not take damage?
Did I
Did you
say?
say-
Did
no,
I
didn't
say
do that.
anyone take damage?
You read it. You read us the ability, and so we
first
all
off,
thought we would get
Basically,
hit.
It was a burst of light.
Did
that happened.
anyone take damage?
Well, I
Alright.
thought it was when you start your turn, you take the damage, which is why I was waiting for my turn to ask you how much D6
Did
do I
anyone
take.
take damage to that point?
I have not.
All right,
so-
go ahead.
We fucked
Go
up.
ahead.
Then.
All right,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Fine.
Go ahead.
fine. It's,
Oops.
that's what it is.
It's going to use its among the four Jinn varieties. Each has a master level talent and the appropriate arcane focus in addition to its other abilities.
Well,
course it
fucked
does.
up, guys.
We keep learning all these
Jinn
abilities that
is
he can
a
do.
Master of fire. It will use Firestorm.
You done fucked up, Aaron.
Ramen.
Its
Ramen.
MP cost is 11, so it's going to use that. It's a major
lot.
action.
Oh my
What?
god.
Firestorm. You create an explosion of fire within 4 yard with a 4-yard radius, anywhere within 50 yards of you. Anyone caught in the area takes fire damage
So all of us.
and then gets knocked prone.
So all of us.
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm assuming that probably hits all of us. The room's only 20 by
Yes,
20.
the fireball spell in Dragon Age.
10. And
Just knock you flat in your ass.
plus its
Willpower?
oh yeah. Yeah, it would be willpower, right? Oh,
I
spell
think-
power is 14.
So that's if like it's safe. Like if we
Oh.
would need to like.
Oh,
if-
so you guys are
if-
gonna
when,
need to
when you
save
look
anyway.
at when you look at spells, it says sometimes that you have to make a roll against
Yeah.
us. First, you have to make a roll to see the cast spell, which you did. It
Yeah.
casts. Then some things like it's like if I'm shooting like a ray at you, it's this caster rolling to see if they're accurate.
Got it.
If it's something like I'm gonna take over your mind, that you see if you are affected by it.
Got it.
So you roll against the willpower. Willpower is basically code
Oh,
word save.
got it. Okay, everyone takes damage.
So there may be a save associated with this because
There is. Everyone needs to make a successful Dex or Acrobatics test versus my willpower.
versus your spell power.
Dex.
4, 8,
No.
9, 10,
Fuck.
11. Everyone
Well.
takes 11 fire damage.
What was the save?
Is
What-
there
what's
soak
the
on
save
that?
number?
Oh, the save is 14.
I got a 15.
Oh,
Hell yeah. Fighters are doing okay.
using what?
11.
Using what?
You are not
Dex?
Dex.
Oh, I'm way over it.
Yeah.
And
Anyone who's hit takes 11 fire damage. There is no soak on that because it's magic.
and save for half.
No,
Or just
What's
no
the
damage.
save?
Doesn't get-
there's no saves. No, the save is not to
save-
be. The
it's
save
the-
is to not be prone. Not
Yeah.
prone.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
we take
So we
11
all
damage.
take 11 damage anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Got it?
Oh, fun.
I cast healing on myself. I
Uh,
did my potion of healing.
then, as a free action, it will.
Oh, it's got free action?
Flame Djinn will exude
Exude.
a heat wave, dealing piercing damage.
Oh, now it's doing the thing.
No, penetrating damage to all creatures.
Got it.
So no soak.
3 more penetrating damage to everyone. Fire.
Looks like we're going to be going home early tonight.
Right?
How
Got
much?
real
Three?
hot, real fast in here.
3?
3.
More? Is there a save against that?
No, it just does it.
All right. Ain't no roll for that.
And then it's gonna use its last ability.
Still going?
Damn.
Well,
Was it
it's
a major? A
major, free, and now a minor.
Free? Minor, yeah.
Damn.
Oh, I thought the miner was talking.
No.
Well, talking is generally free.
Boom.
Unless you're making a big ass speech.
Yeah.
Come on, do it. You know you can kill my character.
Yes.
You kill most
Do
of
it.
us.
I
You know you can kill my character.
got-
Come on, do it.
I got
If it
does
4,
another
4,
fireball,
and
it tells us.
6.
Okay.
That's 14 before adding
I-
anything.
Basically, the Djinn opens up. It spins its hands, and Doctor Strange is a portal, and goes into the portal, and then Doctor Strange is
I
closed.
run after it.
You can't.
I can't. I use my birthday magic. I use my birthday
it.
magic to that run after.
Birthday
I don't
magic.
think that's a good idea.
Dude, my birthday.
I don't think
If
it's
you
a good
want to
idea.
go to the plane of fire,
Why not?
I don't think you have plot immunity here.
there will be one less Rangoon brother.
I'll be a toasted Rangoon.
I was about to say a burnt Rangoon.
Right?
Gonna be that one super burnt Rangoon that pops out in that bag.
And the Jin leaves.
Oh boy.
Oh, cool. Battle over. Good
So
job,
he hits the
guys.
shit out of us into pieces.
All
Well,
right.
it said it had to avenge itself, and then you got attacked twice. It attacked everyone twice, and then it leaves.
All right.
Balance the
Balance the scales.
I
did.
use a healing aura on everybody.
Oh,
My
nice.
car crumbles to the ground.
How much life
What
did
does that
you take?
I
You guys
have
know.
25 health as
Mhm.
the caster. I'm at 7.
I'm at 10,
Alright,
so I
I'll
feel your
let
pain.
everyone
I'm at 16.
heals.
Yeah, I am at 10. I was just like, kill me. Do it.
I'm just still on fire at this point. That's
Everyone
that's
heals.
what it is.
I'm also rolling on the ground. We're both.
Stop, drop, and roll.
I feel like the two warriors are like, I could have taken at least 10 more hits.
Yeah, probably.
Tina's just
screaming
like,
down.
it burns!
I'm at 21. I got hit in the last
24,
fight, and that was
okay.
it.
All right.
Okay.
Hit for like
Onyx is
nothing.
helping us out, so.
Okay.
All right, so Onyx kills out his earth magic and chance, and an aura of cleansing earth kind of like radiates from him, and everybody heals 13.
Everyone gets spot,
Nice.
mud spot
Nice.
treatment.
Pretty much back to
I'm
where it
almost
was
to
before
full.
I got hit.
So clearly this game is made for warriors. Just be a fighter.
We're level 1.
We're level
We're level 1!
We have no spells.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, what the spells that we could do are pretty crazy, but it also comes at a cost of hit points, not able to wear armor, things, important things.
Nah.
The spells are great, but
Oh, the spells are
we're level
Do
1.
you-
We only have 4 spells, by the way, so it really makes
Yeah.
it a lot.
That's it?
How
So-
many? Wait,
Yeah,
how do you
first level, dude.
determine
You
We're
don't get
level
much.
1!
how many? Like,
Yeah, I think you forget often that we are level 1. Like,
how
we're
do
like
you
level
guys-
5.
How do you guys
No,
determine
you be
how
alright.
many like magic points or whatever you got?
There's a-
Those are
there's
chart.
a
table.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
chart based
boy.
on your stat, and there's a
Does
die
it
roll.
ever come back or?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to rest.
Yeah, you
Oh.
can rest.
I'm
So,
I'm
for every
literally
hour
drained.
you
1d6.
recoup 1d6 plus your willpower.
Yeah.
God.
It's actually really cool because I did notice a lot of stuff from this system was added to like 5th edition. I don't know when this came out, and Pathfinder. So there was like, you could take a short rest, and wizards, if they spend at least like an hour or two,
Mhm.
they will get their stuff back. There
Yeah.
is
Oh,
non-magical healing, so he could burn all his
Actually, that's a
healing
good
to
point.
heal everything, and then spend like 2 hours just hanging out, and then get
All my magic
magic
back.
points.
Oh, you get it all back.
Well,
So it's even better than
it's
the.
2d6 plus
my
it
willpower.
willpower.
D6
Oh.
plus willpower for every hour.
For every
or
hour.
If you spend 8 hours, you get it all back.
You get it all
so
back.
a long rest really gets it all back.
Yeah.
Right,
Depending on
right.
how
But you
much
wouldn't need 8
magic
hours.
you use,
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 hour may be sufficient.
Wow. Okay.
Depending
So-
on our level, because at level
Yeah. So
it's like
level
that
one, we
arcane
only- I only have
recovery.
19 points right now. For
Yeah,
magic,
so he could like burn 2 of them.
Right.
Like he could burn like 2 big heals
Mhm.
and then spend 2 hours to get his healing back.
Yeah.
At this
Oh,
level.
that's actually pretty good. That's better than the arcane
do
recovery.
we
in,
do we
5th
want
edition.
to just chill in a room that we know isn't gonna murder us?
I throw a
Then
rock at Ramen, like in his general area.
Rockin' ramen.
Rockin' ramen.
Mhm.
I told you not to touch it.
we're fine now.
And I'm looking at like my clothes half burnt off. Yeah.
Well, no. He said was, I want to go investigate the sarcophagus by myself.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
I look at VRGs like who just put out fires. It's like we are half toasted.
Gracias.
I heard he wants to go check out the sarcophagus by
My
himself.
hair's still on fire, and I go,
We're fine. Onyx
Yeah,
fixed us. It's
it's like-
okay. We're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Just sit down, stop, drop, and roll. Whatever
So
you
are
got.
there any other
You'll be
doors
fine.
in
I
this
still
room?
smell toast.
Having
That's
dealt
a
with
stroke.
that, you
No,
look around
it's
and
me
you
who's
now
toasted.
see a possible outline of a door that would have been an easier solution to handle. But yes,
There's another
How
door
many
here.
how many times of like looking around the room, trap checks and everything did not clue us into a door?
Because it's not a trap. It's a door.
So we're looking for traps. Like I see that door, but I ain't worried about that.
no. Because of the explosion of fire, it cleared away some of the
Dust.
the
It's like
Cobwebs.
every video game when you beat the villain and then everything
Yeah.
conveniently.
Well, it is. It's just dust settles, and
Yeah.
instead of making a smooth wall, there's a little outline of where a
there's
door
now
is
like a little
supposed to
outline.
be.
Yeah.
Oh, I think there's a door over there.
gonna check the door for traps.
Sure. I got a +4. I got a +6 to
The
check
one
for traps.
place you needed to check for traps, you didn't check for traps.
I did. Where?
With the bows and arrows.
With the arrows at
You went to the
No,
other
no,
room.
no, 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 no.
the room.
They moved too quick. I was like, I'm concerned about this.
Well, it's your short legs. We always move quicker than you.
That's
That's just going to happen.
I can move a lot faster than you do.
Actually, you probably can. My speed is 13. Not bad.
My speed is. Oh yeah, hey, you can move faster than me. Look at that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, speed of 12. 'cause I'm
Okay.
tiny.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna open that door slowly and just look through.
Pushing this door open, you actually struggle a bit. Main Low comes over, lends her strength to yours, and you guys are able to push the door in.
Mhm.
As you push it in, you hear the rattle of armor clanking onto the floor and bones being broken, ancient bones like being broken like into dust.
Yeah.
Now that it's wide, you look in, and in the center of the room is what you would assume. It's strange. It should be like a sarcophagus, but it's circular,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's not huge, but it's large, right?
Yeah.
It's maybe like 3 by 3, 3 feet by 3 feet, right?
So it's like 9. Wait, oh, okay, never mind.
Right. So it's a 3'3" circle. Above it are chimes, like wind chimes, massive chimes, and then all around are just bodies of warriors. You're assuming they're all in armor. They're ancient. They've been desiccated. The armor is rotten and rusted.
I like lean over to like Main Low while like fiddling with like all my like holy charms,
Mhm.
and I was just like, I don't think we should be in here.
That's kind of crypt.
What gave it away?
He's like, and I lean back towards Rowan and I go, all the dead bodies.
I could have told you that 3 rooms ago.
We knew it was a crypt. We're under a graveyard. I wonder where all the dead bodies are in the graveyard.
So I guess looking in at this point, I'd be like, I do not like that room.
Neither do I, brother.
I don't like the looks of it.
So I'm gonna look around. Do I see any crown?
No, because the chimes, the wind chimes, they're huge. They're like, each chime.
Like something a giant would sound.
Yeah.
Have a giant
Is
at
there
their
a
house.
light
It's like,
in this
oh, they have
room?
nice wind chimes at this
No.
giant's house.
Are there any stars, constellations?
Our stars and horseshoes, gloves and blue moons.
The blue moon was in the first one.
Ah, yes, you're right.
Right. So
Pot of gold.
there's a circle in the middle, right? There's chimes on top,
Above it, yeah.
right above it. Around it are just dead bodies all over the place
Yep.
that are like old.
Yeah.
Right.
probably
Are
sound
there
like a-
any dead bodies near the center?
No.
None are near the center. All the dead bodies are around the perimeter.
Yes.
They
It's
were
like a
probably,
jacked up bunt cake.
no, they were probably.
There is a
sentinels.
door
Yay.
on the opposite end.
Uh,
No, not like directly. So it's like almost to the corner, and then to the right. So it's at the far end of the room.
So if we're like
Right.
6 o'clock, it's at like 2 o'clock.
Yeah, give or take.
Is this a round room?
Nope, for a
It's, just,
rectangle.
it's a rectangle. Okay.
Since I'm smaller, I'm going to try to be a little bit more quieter and just kind of skirt the outside of the room, looking for, just trying not to set anything off on my way as I make my way over to the other door.
I'm gonna keep my eyes on
I'm
Rob.
gonna take
okay.
my bow out and cover him.
That's fine. You do that. You get to the other door.
Mhm.
Your basic understanding of how this all works. That's probably the sarcophagus room behind that door.
Oh, the first room that. Oh, wow.
So it does like a full circle, just like from the
Yeah,
layout.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is actually a different layout than I actually.
You
It
guys
would seem
went,
so.
You guys went like this, and then you guys could have went like that,
Gotcha.
So we could have gone through the sarcophagus room
and then
and came into here, or instead we went the other way.
Yeah.
We didn't really go into the sarcophagus room to see. So far every door has been hidden.
So
Yes.
So I'm going to.
It was hidden.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go back to the group in the doorway. So that door leads back to the sarcophagus room that I was standing guard at before when you guys were struck by a whole crap load of arrows.
They were fancy hours.
I didn't get struck, so
Well, most of you.
Or something?
Um,
Take one.
Anyway, so how are you two? And looking at Onyx and Vikar, are you guys doing on your magic? Do you need to take a break? We can chill for an hour or something before we go any further. A quick power nap. You
Quick
need
power nap.
snacks. We can chill in the room, in the other room.
that heal did train me a little bit, but
Okay.
You could spend an hour.
okay.
Yeah, just
Well,
to
I'm going to
regain.
spend that time to attempt a healing check on people. Takes me a minor action to do that time.
Who's still damaged?
I still have damage.
I'm 1 point down, so that's not
Yeah.
the end of the
Yeah,
world.
I'm hurt, like on a
They're
scale from like
dying, clearly. They're 1 point down.
on a scale from like 1 to 30, I'm like, 23.
Yeah, yeah, on a scale of 1 to 30, I'm a 29. So I like it. It had great originality, awesome dancing. I give him a 29.
Yeah.
I'm like on Dance Fever over here with Danny
Well,
Terrio.
stuff.
Yeah. 12 stars.
Post stars on Yelp.
Right?
All right.
Yeah,
So I
please,
guess
you want me to
please
make-
do roll a d6 and add your minimum of 2.
Well, if we're resting an hour, do we get
Can I hear
points
one
back
now?
just generally for resting for an hour?
Yeah, just rest.
Yeah, we're
during
just
during
we're
this
just
like
chilling.
hour of downtime, I'm talking to Crab about opening an Airbnb in the room with 12 stars.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to get a good review every damn time.
I'm just saying.
12 stars.
It's like 12 stars. You can't miss it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The arrows will kill you.
Yeah.
Be
Nothing
careful.
I can survive.
If you try to take stars away,
Yeah. You can't reduce our stars.
I do like this system because it does it's a lot of freeform. So it's like, okay, you could spend an hour and I could throw in a random encounter if it calls for it.
you could.
You know, and then
It'd be cool if you didn't.
Or you could not throw in a random encounter and maybe just continue on with what I'm doing.
So you expend more resources in the random encounter than you did resting.
Okay, so back to the room with the dead bodies in it. Are they fallen or are they like arranged around it? Like
it
it's-
looks like they were like almost
So here's my what I'm
Yeah.
thinking about it. Okay, so you said there's a circle and there's bodies around it.
Yeah.
Is it like something was inside of the ring and then everything that was around it may have fallen and like that kind of thing, or is it just they were just there?
you know what? It actually looks like they were trying to escape.
Got it. So they were like
Yeah.
running from something
Oh,
in
yeah.
the middle
No, I mean,
and died versus
it-
like being like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
no, it's
chilling
one of
there
those
as
things where
like
you're like,
ornamental guard.
yeah.
I mean,
Just by looking at it as somebody who's played a lot of these games.
I mean,
like,
something that I think of actually is the
oh,
fact
if
that they
anybody
could
tries
have
to ring
been.
those chimes, I just fucking lynch the shit out
I mean,
of
they,
them.
Yeah.
Like, please nobody ring those fucking
I
chimes.
mean, they could have
I was
been.
wondering about that because like there's no breeze down here, so why would you put it in
Yeah.
in the first place?
I'm
Just summon
thinking.
something out of that hole in the middle of the floor.
I'm thinking that they could have
Yeah.
been sentinels on guard, and then again, if something got out, do they look like scarred up, or they just look like they were?
No, it's bones. It's this
Okay,
skeleton. This
so
thing's been
even
here
so,
forever.
no damage like armor or anything on them.
The armor's all rotted and
Okay.
rusted.
So
Are the
it-
skeletons all in one piece, or are they like just
Blown apart.
No, they're like single piece.
yeah,
I'm
so
gonna do a
I,
medicine check on
so
them.
they could have been running,
they're
or
out.
they just like they could have been down here for so long. Maybe they were supposed to have a shift change and nothing happened, and they were like, we gotta try to get out. They were stuck down there.
Is there a way
Possibility.
to see how skeletons are?
Forensics.
How far
I
away
know, I
from the
missed my
center
first
circle are all of the
Yep.
skeletons?
You got the wrong
Where's
character for this
Some of them
adventure.
are actually
Hey,
touching the
Morgan.
center.
So some are by the center.
Yeah. So if there is the center,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Some of them are like that close to.
It's a
They're all
nightmarish
trying to get
bunt
away from
cake.
it.
Just think of
Got
a
it.
bunt cake made out of
That's what I'm figuring. Because
desiccated bodies.
Yeah.
A bunt cake.
They're all skeleton and human size, like people size.
And they're all trying to get away from the center.
I mean, they like a few of them are like the arms out,
Like,
No.
get me out of here.
I
but all of them seem to be smiling.
I don't like.
Yeah.
I think. Do you think it would behoove us to?
He was not.
He's like, I am not amused by that. at all.
5G Steve did not like that joke.
Do you think it would behoove us to check the sarcophagi room before this one? We might find a clue in there.
Yeah.
Everyone gets back 8.
8.
I just quickly did one
Yeah,
roll
yeah,
for
yeah,
everybody
that's
instead of doing 6 different rolls.
Do we get temps?
I'm
No,
back
no,
up.
you don't go over.
Who?
Back up to full.
This is
No
like
temps. Who earns?
38.
was that try to get as high as possible without going over?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
Price is right.
yeah, the mountain climbing game.
that game is dope.
Oh hell yeah! Every time the every time the thing's on, I always laugh. I'm like, oh,
All right.
I
mountain
really
climber.
wanted to see someone punch someone who was like 500, and the person next to him was like 501. I just don't smack.
Oh yeah, right?
Dallas.
You heard me
Cock
put
block.
500. Pick a new number.
Right?
Pick 600. Don't do that.
I one time saw someone go. They were like 500, and the person was like 502. And that hurts even more than the 501.
Right, because it's giving him like a sliver of hope that it
Yeah.
was 5. That it was
501.
5.
It could have been 501 and
Yeah.
I'd cut him.
Hell yeah.
Don't get me on the prices right. I'll cut you.
Once we go out in the parking lot,
Yeah.
Uh,
Cut you a live TV. Just
I
right
hope you
in front
don't
of
have
Greg
kids
Brady.
because I'm gonna orphan your kids real quick.
Since there's 6 of us, just each of us stand at a sarcophagi open on 3.
You guys going to the
Whoa,
sarcophagus
are we,
one?
No!
have we gotten that far yet? All right.
No, I
Can we, before we even decide that, can we investigate these sarcophagi before we start opening them?
No.
Do it.
I mean, it didn't look like
Let's just randomly open
it
them
didn't
all.
look like there was much to them before.
They're
I
pretty
I
hear
don't think there was much to the skull either, but guess what?
Until you destroyed it. and-
I asked the magic man, and the magic man didn't say anything.
No, you
That's not an answer. Silence is not an answer.
Just about
Silence is
studying
not
it.
consent. Silence is never consent.
Well, it wasn't violence against him.
50 no's and a yes.
I whispered
means yes.
to myself. I whispered to myself, Ramen, should I shoot you? Should I shoot you?
No.
And I wait for an answer.
Nope. You didn't.
Yes.
Ooh.
All right.
If
So
he goes in a yes, it's
can we
still a
study
yes.
and investigate the
PSA.
sarcophagi without touching it?
Yes. Opening the
I will stand outside
sarcophagus.
the room.
Wait, without touching it, investigate the sarcophagi.
Sure. As you look at the sarcophagi,
Does it look like there's like mechanics on there or anything that would
All
be
right.
crazy?
I'm clutching my holy symbols
Yeah.
as they're defiling dead bodies.
ironically, as you look at them, each sarcophagus depicts a similar figure, right? But all of them are missing a limb.
A different one? A different
different
limb?
one.
Or
So
the
you're
same
talking
one?
about inside the actual sarcophagus or on like the,
On
the iconography
the
on?
release,
We haven't
the
opened it.
relief
The
of
relief.
it,
Yeah, yeah.
the iconography.
Yes.
Basically, it's the giantess, the one that you saw earlier.
That answers my other
But
question.
one of them is missing, like, one sarcophagus is missing an arm. The other one's missing another arm. The
Voltron.
other one's missing a leg. The other one's missing another leg.
Oh,
Another one's missing a head.
we get to go inside these sarcophaguses and make Voltron?
and then one full sarcophagus that, like, is her relief.
Didn't you say something about the person likes to dismember people or something? Am I remembering that wrong?
Any
Let's eat
babies?
Babies.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
that was a thing.
That was a thing.
Yeah.
So
The
wait,
Raccoon Brothers
they-
know. Baby eater.
Yeah, baby
They
eaters is
kept
rough.
that one on the list.
Yep.
This bitch is crazy.
Yup.
6 sarcophagi, 5 of them are missing a limb, and 1 of them is the whole.
And they all depicting the same person?
Same
The same
giantess,
person? Yeah,
yeah.
the,
Yeah,
the named person.
Ira Akbar.
I'm feeling yeah.
Yeah.
Akbar.
The only
Akbar.
sarcophagi that we would want to fuck with is the one that's whole.
I'm sorry, what was that? I missed.
The only sarcophagi that we'd want to touch would be the one that's whole because all the other ones are missing a part.
Well,
From outside the room, I go, you don't say.
wait.
If you open up all of them, they're all missing a part. That doesn't
Like, as they keep doing it, I just keep looking in the room, but I don't go in. I'm just watching them.
Yeah.
Doing a great job.
How big
Yep.
is this room?
Okay, but we should find out if the coffin, the
30 by
relief,
15.
matches
15.
the bodies inside at least.
What's that?
We should check that the reliefs on these sarcophagi at least match the bodies inside. If they don't and there's nothing inside,
To what point?
just to make sure that, like, just more information.
He just wants to open one.
I wasn't allowed to investigate the ruby, and now you want me to go and investigate bodies to make sure that they.
He learned a lesson.
You're like,
watching a
you
person
do it.
learn a lesson.
Yes, I am.
The lesson
learning.
is, you do it.
I'm
Trevor,
learning.
you do
You
it.
want me? Do you want me to just do? I can do the thing, and then you yell at me again. But I'm
Yes.
asking. Did you find any more information? More information could be found.
I'm a fan of the you do it and yell at you later.
Do you want me to do that? I can do that. Want me to do that? I'll do it right now. I'll
No.
open this one right here.
All right, if
I
we're,
just clutch my
I
symbol.
feel like if we're from my powers of deduction, I think that the only one that we'd want to touch would be the one that's full. It's the only one that has different than everything else. If we open all of them, then
Both of you touch it.
That's kind of what we did in the other room with all of the constellations. The one that was different was the one that worked.
Yeah. So I will
we go by the
stay
same
in here by
philosophy
myself,
I think
and I'll open the one sarcophagus.
I think Onyx and Ramen should touch tips.
I agree.
All right, so I'll do that. I will cast my
See?
stone armor, and I'll give myself stone armor, and then I'll open the sarcophagus.
From the door, I'm just gonna cover it with my
Yep,
pistol.
I have my bow out, covering him from the
Hold
door.
on, hold on. Wait.
No, that's fine.
Are we drinking?
Fine. I don't know if you guys are.
Can I get some booze?
Yeah, you can.
Fucking hey, man.
Oh man,
What the hell?
I want a little boo. What do you got? A little scotchy scotch?
Can I get a little bit of scotch?
I want a scotchy scotch.
This is sadly from Connecticut.
Alright, so you
I'll
open
open the one. Yeah.
the whole one.
Yeah.
Okay, opening it, it's actually
How many
empty.
you want?
Um,
Hold on, I gotta get this in the. Enjoy that.
Nice.
So from the door, I'm like literally
Yeah,
in the
okay.
door, just like
I'll take a little whiskey.
covering.
Yeah.
opening,
Mm-hmm.
it's empty,
Okay.
but on the inside you do see a note.
Oh,
Nope.
What does the note say?
I stole it,
It's
bitch.
a
It's
C.
Gotcha,
minor.
bitch.
C minor.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. All right. I got
Wait,
this.
say that
now.
again. It
it's
says,
a note.
and it says what in
It's a
C
note,
minor?
not a note. It's a note, like a note.
Oh, like a
Okay.
musical note.
So, all right, I got it. Now, so there's probably notes in
Yeah,
all the
just a touch.
sarcophagi, and that's going to be the note on the whim chime to delegate the
sorry.
how to each one.
Oh.
So
While holding my pistol in your general direction. That sounds smart.
that's why I'm the
just-
mage.
That's why I have a gun. I got your back.
I love these, like the.
So,
Oh, I can.
There, Tina,
Can I get a
did
touch
you?
more?
no, thank you.
Tina, did you want? Because there's one more.
Can I get a
Okay,
pinch
sure.
more?
It's like, stingy much.
It's also a bigger glass, so
Yeah,
it's
no, yeah, that's-
I like it cold.
Stingy much. It's like I don't have to drive.
No. Just,
Cheers. I don't have anything to cheers, but
Cheers. No, I don't want it.
Cheers,
Cheers.
cheers.
Thank you, though.
Cheers,
Happy
everyone.
birthday,
Cheers.
Bob.
Happy birthday, Bob. Birthday shot.
Salute, buddy.
Cheers, water.
Cheers with my
Well,
giant water.
it's a whiskey. Don't shoot it.
cheers, sir.
Please don't
That's how I
shoot good
roll.
whiskey.
Oh,
So wait,
You wanna shoot it,
Ramen
shoot it.
was looking away.
You do
Did
what you want.
we come to a conclusion about what's going
I
on?
figured it out.
yes.
What is it?
The whole thing. Inside of
The
each
whole thing.
sarcophagus is a note and a music note, and the music note that we're gonna have to play is gonna be based on the chimes. We have
Cool.
to use the notes inside of the sarcophagi to do the right chimes.
So can I
Sweet,
open up
smooth.
the
I can
sarcophagi?
open up
in
the
here?
other ones, yes.
Cool. I start ripping open sarcophagi.
Alright. The first one
Do
you
so with respect.
as
They are
as
dead.
as Ramen pulls the sarcophagus open.
They're a lot
Oh.
taller than me. I have to
The
rip
first
it open.
one he opens is one that's missing a leg, and a massive leg falls out onto
Oh shit.
Ramen.
Is it the same
It's
size?
her body parts.
If
Her
you-
body parts are inside of the sarcophagi.
Yes.
It just fell on top of you.
Ow.
Yeah.
There's a musical note.
I crawl out from underneath it and go to the next one.
Are you
Like I'm yelling at him.
I think I figured it out too now.
I'm yelling at him in
You know what?
Orcish. I'm like, show respect. Show fucking respect. And I'm like, Krabby's not showing respect to the dead. I'm tiny. I'm yelling this in Orcish. You don't know.
Yeah.
I just know you're yelling and I feel it's about me.
And I know what you're saying. I'm like,
By the way,
Ragoon is clearly upset.
this reminds me of a Cadbury cream egg.
gonna give you diabetes.
I thought you were gonna say this reminds me of an old Scooby Doo episode.
And that
because it
too.
does.
Okay.
Has like a sweet.
So
You got to figure out all the notes
What
and
were you-
it spelled
what
out
were
the
you
criminal's
thinking
name.
about?
No, I'm concerned with the movie reference that this implies. So my character wouldn't know this, but we were also talking about a specific actor out of a movie that revolved around mummies, and that whole movie revolved around opening shit you ain't supposed to open with body parts.
You must not read
must
from
not
the
open
book.
the book.
You must not open the book.
Too late.
Yeah, like I said, my tiny
thinking of
arms. I
Goonies
just
when they
gotta
go for One-Eyed Willie's
hard
treasure and they
fast.
gotta play the
just
organ.
Open
Yes,
everything.
that too. I thought about that too.
That and there was also a Scooby Doo episode where the criminal's name was spelled out by musical notes.
Yeah.
So
And that's how they figured out who it was at the end.
Yeah.
So we have all of this giantess body is
So now you have the giantess's body, excluding. You have the head, except this much of the head is missing.
the crown.
See, what did I say
wait a
before?
minute.
All right.
With the rest of the skulls there?
The rest of the skull is there.
Okay. All right, we
Okay.
didn't screw this up.
And now you have notes, and anyone with basic musical, you know what? Someone
No.
roll basic bitch music.
That's not
Basic
intelligence.
what music?
I'm gonna roll
I'll
this
give you a
for
flat
happening.
check. I'll give you a flat check. See what happens.
Intelligent.
He was like,
I have a
ain't got
total
basic
5.
bitch music.
I'm just gonna roll 3 dice and give you a number.
I got
I'm not going to attribute it to
Flat
any
out.
of my scores. I'm just going to give you a
5.
flat number.
I have
One-
19.
Oh,
No way.
I have rolled
Intelligence check is
10
19.
plus whatever I'm
Oh,
supposed to have.
okay.
with
So
it,
Vicar, you know how to play music.
7.
You know, you specifically can figure out through etiquette and knowledge how to roll and to play this on the wind chimes.
Okay.
Culture.
La da dee
Yeah,
da da
character actually is cultured.
La da dee da da do.
Was that like your Harpy theme song too?
Yeah.
that it was.
When you were like, we
I'm
were
like-
stuck in the thing.
I'm like, I know this tune.
Well,
Yes!
they were like Close Encounters of the Third Kind. We're all like chanting the.
alrighty. So you figured out, you know what to play, music notes to play.
Yeah, apparently I figured it out.
Cool.
All right, One-Eyed Willie, we're coming for your treasure, pal.
Alright,
You need to
do you
reference.
play the notes?
Oh, there is an organ. as well.
Well, it's
No,
the
chime.
wind chime.
It's a wind chime in.
Oh,
the
that's right, that's right.
Yeah,
you
I
have to hit the
it-
notes on the.
want to use the spear. Maybe it'll help.
I mean, yeah, you could make her do it.
And ricochet bullets and hit them all.
Yeah, we have ways of reaching it if we
Yeah,
need to reach
From
it.
the hip.
Yeah, I'll-
Like calling for dinner.
Yep.
I'm really glad no one did that, by the way.
my
Yeah,
spider-
no,
my
That was gonna be my
spider
next
thing
move. I was
like
gonna
Yeah.
shoot it.
There's a whole bunch of dead bodies in this room, and there's a wind chime over a pit.
I was.
Guess what
thinking
I'm not
about
doing?
moving.
Yep.
Playing the wind chime.
I didn't even go in this
Oh,
room.
yeah, I didn't even go into the room.
So
Yeah, all my spider sense is tingling at this point, but yes, I'll play the. But here's the
Spider.
problem: how do we know the right order?
You go from the first one to the last one.
Well, what's the first one? That's the, we haven't figured that part out yet.
You do the hokey pokey. The one with the
mean-
right arm is the first one. The
I mean,
left arm is the
no,
second
no,
one.
so-
The right leg is the third one.
That's
mean,
right.
we-
I swear to God.
It's the hokey
I
pokey.
swear to God if that's correct.
I mean, we do have.
it's honestly,
The
I
order
will
of the
say this: I
sarcophagus,
didn't have
right?
an answer for that. So it's the way you play it.
It's,
I mean, I'll say this: basic understanding of music is you would know which note to start with.
Gotcha. Okay.
most of the
Like
time you read
like most,
right.
Penalty.
You read left to right.
Yeah.
So
so most music you wouldn't start with like the highest note,
Mm.
right? Because that's
Oh, it's,
No, it depends on
it,
the song.
it depends,
You
but
figure it
yeah,
out.
for our sakes, it's
You still left to right.
Okay, we're not
Yeah.
talking like
Yeah.
crazy, like avant-garde. We're talking
Music
basic-
theory,
basic
come on.
Yeah.
Music. Okay?
Basic
This
bitch
is
music.
Basic bitch music. You start with the middle C.
no, this is a
There you
music
go.
theory podcast now.
suddenly music. theory.
I
Um,
play the music.
So
on the
She
game.
must be
so
Swedish.
Main Low would
Yeah.
Yeah, you conduct her into hitting
Yeah.
the.
hitting them. Two things happen.
Ready my pistol.
Face out.
The circular sarcophagus opens, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in the back of the room, there is a clink clunk sound, and then you hear like stone, like the stone slab that was over it, fall down a bunch of stairs. Like
That was the complete one.
Yeah.
Hey, so we found a door to a second basement level.
Level 2.
Well, if the dead didn't know that we were here, they now know that we are.
Is there anything in the sarcophagi in the middle of the room that?
Yes.
Okay, what's in it?
Roll 2d6.
Face.
Go.
2d6. Bam! I got 8. Double.
You find 80 silver pieces.
Yeah, that's
There
a
you
lot
go.
more money than before.
Nice.
Cool. All right, down the stairs, guys.
Richest one-shot characters ever.
Yo,
Right?
I mean,
We started off poor, so
we're
anything's
always
better than
gonna
nothing.
get
Back.
money. During
Anything better than
one-shot.
zero.
True.
What was it during Steve's?
We can just
walked
start
out of
bribing
that
the bad
thing.
guys. Yeah, we'll just give you the silver. Get out of here.
On Steve's, we go on fetch quests and get all the boons for
I
all our
mean-
bad
Like on this
I made a
point, we don't
gold
care about the
thing.
kid. We can just leave and be like, all right, peace.
Okay, we don't know what happened. Good luck.
Bye.
Here's some silver. Buy a new kid.
Just follow
Just follow the podcast.
just follow the podcast and Trevor.
Check it out.
specifically.
Read something.
Sure, we could do a
I
raid.
mean, it's also
But additionally,
full-fucking
we will be doing some more crazy stuff coming up. We got that new game that I randomly just bought today.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Nice.
And I'm gonna have to do my one shot at some point.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, additionally, we will be doing a quick change to our bits of fate for all of our unseen forces. It's coming soon. So that's going to be a nice update. We kind of balanced it out for in-studio stuff since, now we're all kind of sitting around the table and not staring at our monitors. So it's a little bit harder for us to constantly, be doing everything all at once. We have Trevor monitoring socials, which is amazing. Thank you, Trevor.
I do.
So yeah, and so from all of us here at Nothing Venture, Nothing Game, I want to say thank you very much. And as always, we are NVNG, rolling dice, giving advice with a little bit of that New York spice.
A lot of that New York spice.
A lot.
Love you guys.
Very spicy.
Good night.